Hello and welcome to Tool Time with Eric. So I wanted to do a top 5 list of the best tools that I found useful as we started this homesteading project. I decided to do separate videos, keep them short, to the point, so I'll just do them as a part of a series. This is episode 1 of Tool Time with Eric. These are fencing pliers. These are probably the most useful set of pliers. These things go everywhere with me. If I'm checking fence, if I'm breaking down pallets, if I'm doing anything, this is my go-to tool because it has a bunch of tools all in one. First off, the obvious part, you have a hammerhead. If you're pounding in fence staples, it's not something that we use here, but it is something that that's very common, and instead of having to carry a bunch of tools around, I've got a hammer right here. I've got other hammers that I can use if need be. They're pliers, fencing pliers. You've got this pinchy part. Please forgive gunfire. Our neighbors are out shooting today. On these pliers, you can, when you're putting in fence, it just allows you to manipulate the nose. It allows you to manipulate the fence clips. They are fence clips that you use to attach the T-post. In addition to that, breaking down pallets. Well, some people use a reciprocating saw. I don't have one, and one of the lessons I learned from watching Jason over at Cog Hill Farm is you do what you can with what you have. So breaking down pallets, I'll pry them apart with my pry bar. I'll do a video on that part later. But then I'll pinch the nails, I'll pound the nails through with the hammerhead. And then I'll pinch the nails, pull up what I can, and then you see this part right here, this heel. This is used for taking out fencing staples, but what I use it for is right there on the wood to pinch down and pull the nails out. When I pull the nails through, there's another feature on these pliers that makes them ever so useful, as well as for installing fence, cutting fence, clipping cables, whatever. Right through here you have a cutter, and the cutter is actually why I chose the Channellock brand. I originally bought Wilmar Performance Tool, and the cutters, they didn't cut. Wilmar Performance Tools, it's a Chinese import company. It's very cheap quality. They're good for sockets. They're good for some stuff, but for specialty pliers like this, you want to go all American. Use the Channellocks, made in the USA, American steel, and lifetime warranty. But you can cut fence there. You can cut fence clips. You can also even cut nails, the nails in the pallets. That's why I like this so much. The Wilmar Performance Tool, they wouldn't handle that. When you're installing fence, you have these serrations right here. These serrations, and you can stretch the fence, clip it on there, and give it a good pull. And that's how you can stretch your fence if you don't have a fence stretcher. I have a fence stretcher. It just didn't work with the type of fence that I had, though. So this did it good enough. It could be better, I'll admit that, but for stretching fence, for grabbing things and pulling, you have a lot of leverage there. So my recommendation, everyone should own a pair of fencing pliers, and you should probably buy American, or at least buy quality. If you buy cheap, you buy twice. So let me learn that lesson for you, and just go ahead and get a good pair of pliers. I think that's all that we have for right now. Thank you for joining me on Tool Time with Eric. Like, comment, subscribe, ring that little bell so you can get notifications when we make a new video. And in the comment section, what I'd really like you to do is tell me how you use your fencing pliers, or you could also leave me suggestions in the comments for what tools to do next on the Tool Time with Eric series. Thank you. Have a great day. God bless.